Once upon a time, a long, long time ago, the world was different. Back then, the world was filled with people, but something was terribly wrong. Most people had forgotten about God. They were selfish and mean and full of violence. The earth, once so beautiful, had become a place of sadness. But there was one man who still walked with God. His name was Noah. Noah was kind and honest and faithful. He taught his children to love God and help others. While the world around him grew darker and darker, Noah's heart stayed full of light. One day, while Noah was walking in the fields, God spoke to him. "Noah, the world has become full of evil. I will send a great flood to wash the earth clean, but you, because you are faithful, will be saved. I want you to build a big boat, an ark." Noah was shocked. A flood? A boat? There hadn't even been rain yet. So he asked God, "Why do I need to build a boat? Why do I need to build a boat? Where will I get all that wood? And why am I being told to make 3 levels inside?" "Listen, Noah, the world has done bad things for a long time, but now they are very bad. I will destroy everyone and everything. Only you will be saved because you are good. Build the boat so you and your family and some animals can live inside while the rain cleanses the earth. The boat must be 450 feet long and made of gopher wood. You can use cedar wood from the mountains and trees from the forest. It needs to be 30 cubits high and 50 cubits wide. Make 3 levels inside, enough space for people, animals, food, and water. 2 of every kind of animal must enter the boat, so we can keep our world filled with living things after the cleansing. The animals will come to you and wait by the entrance for you to let them in. Do this, Noah, and you and your family will be safe." Noah was worried. He didn't want to upset God, so he said, "Yes, Lord, I will do as you say." So God went back to heaven and Noah got to work. At first, Noah didn't know where to start. Then he remembered the tall cedar trees up in the mountains. He grabbed an axe and set off to cut down the wood. After a few days, Noah's 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, came to help. Together, they cut down huge trees and carried them to the valley where they would build the boat. People saw them and laughed. "Hey, Noah, building a boat in the middle of land? Where's the water, crazy man?" Noah didn't stop to argue. Instead, he just kept working. Every day he and his boys cut down more trees and hammered planks until the shape of the boat started to appear. Then Noah began measuring the inside, planning how to best use the space. Weeks turned into months. The boat grew larger and larger, and Noah and his sons worked to finish it. They stored supplies of food and water, hay for the animals, and made sure everything was ready before the rains began. As the boat neared completion, Noah told people about God, but no one listened. Some thought he was crazy. Others didn't want to hear his message. Finally, the day arrived when the boat was complete. Noah stood back and looked at the huge ark, a giant boat sitting in the middle of the fields. Then something amazing happened. The animals began to arrive. First, it was pairs of birds, ducks, geese, and eagles. Then came lions and tigers, bears and lizards, sheep and squirrels. Soon giraffes and kangaroos and even bugs arrived too. God had sent them. Noah opened the ark and welcomed them in, 1 male and 1 female of each kind, just as God had commanded. Soon the ark was full of sounds, smells, and life. Noah, his wife, his sons, and their wives all entered the ark too. Then God himself shut the door. Dark clouds gathered. Thunder rumbled. Then, for the first time in history, rain began to fall. It rained and rained and rained for 40 days and 40 nights. Rivers overflowed. Towns disappeared. Even the tallest mountains were underwater. But the ark floated safely on top, protected by God. Inside, Noah and his family cared for the animals, prayed, and waited. After many months, the rain finally stopped, but the earth was still covered in water. Noah sent out a raven. It flew back and forth, but never returned. Then he sent out a dove. The dove came back, but there was no dry land yet. A week later, he sent the dove again. This time it returned with a fresh olive leaf. Noah smiled. Dry land was near. One more week passed. The dove didn't return. It had found a home. Finally, God said, "Noah, it's time to start again. You, your family, and all the animals can leave the boat now." As the ark rested on Mount Ararat, the doors were opened. The animals ran free. The sky was clear. The earth smelled new. Noah's first act? He built an altar and thanked God for saving them. Then something amazing happened. A bright light broke through the clouds and painted a beautiful rainbow across the sky. "This is my promise," God said. "Never again will I flood the entire earth. The rainbow is my sign, a reminder of my love for all life." Noah, standing with his family under the rainbow, smiled with tears in his eyes. They had trusted, they had obeyed, and now they had a new beginning. That's the story of Noah and the big boat. Hey there, little friend. I hope you enjoyed listening to this story as much as I enjoyed sharing it with you. Stories have the power to transport us to other worlds, don't they? They can teach us about life, make us laugh or cry, and keep us company when we're feeling lonely. If you like the story of Noah and the big boat, and if you'd like to hear more stories like this, please remember to share this with your friends. Also, if you've learned a lesson or have something to share, please comment below. Your comments always make my day. Before we part ways, I'd like to invite you to subscribe. By doing so, you'll always know when I have a brand new story to share. Also, check out these other amazing stories. I know you'll love them too. Until next time, remember to stay curious, keep asking questions, and never stop believing in the magic of stories. When you listen to God and do what's right, even when others laugh, He will protect and guide you. Obedience, patience, and faith can bring new life.